Hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2022. And yes, it's time to renegotiate our contract. We are not going to be staying with Haas. We are going to move on to a different team and hopefully have a little bit more success. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. So let's approach some other teams. Now, have you guessed where we're going yet? Yes, of course, you've probably guessed it already. We're going to AlphaTauri, yes. We're going to approach the team and the offer's been accepted, yes. We're going to do a low ball offer like we always do so we make sure we get the seat. Let's have a look, send in our demands. And it's going to be it's a yes. Well, of course it's a yes. Yes, fantastic. We are now signed with AlphaTauri for the rest of this season, which means we've got more in the perk fund. Where's those supermodels? Where are those bloody supermodels? There's none again, lads. I'm taking this up with my solicitor because this is just not good enough. This is not bloody good enough. We'll have to do that stupid power mapping or whatever it is. Anyway, it's time, as if by magic, for our car to suddenly appear. And we move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, how we love you so. And as you can see from the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are fourth from the bottom. So we're pretty much just below midfield in terms of performance right now, which is great to see. Anyway, it's time for the Pirelli Hot... Oh my goodness gracious, these are bloody difficult, these bloody gates to go through. We missed that one. Anyway, we crossed the line and I think we may have caught it up completely. And we failed. Yes, we failed indeed. Bloody hell, those gates and a half come up quick, don't they? This is no good for an old man, you know. Anyway, let's have a look at the driver moves now that we've moved. And as you can see, Yuki Tsunoda is moving to Williams Racing, replacing Albon. Alexander Albon is moving to Haas, replacing us. We, of course, have moved to AlphaTauri. Pierre Gasly has been let go. Oh, mon Dieu. Mon Dieu. I didn't get the last one. Anyway, we have completed practice and we got some more lovely resource points. 847 development boosts have been applied. Fuel efficiency, energy recovery system, and the motor generator unit kinetic. But what does all this mean? What does any of this mean? Anyone? Anyone? God. So this is Canada, and now then, this is a circuit. Don't do those impressions. This is a circuit that the Hookster really, really enjoys, and it's one of his favourites, and he's pretty darn good at it as well. As you can see, fourth place at the moment. Look at that, just shy off the leader there, just shy off the leader as Max Verstappen comes out of the pit, and we block him. Yes, we block him. Fantastic. Anyway, we accelerate forward now, a little bit later to qualify. You can see we dropped down to 13th place at the moment, but we're almost half a second up on our delta time. 8 minutes left of the qualifying session. Let's see what happens. We're about to cross the line. We're going to improve on 13th. The answer to that is going to be a resounding yes. Look at that. Top 10, everyone. 9th position at the moment in our brand new Alpha. Well, it's not brand new. We're halfway through the season. But anyway, as you can see, qualifying is now finished. We dropped down to 10th place, and we haven't, unfortunately, been able to improve on this time. So this may be it. It may be 10th position or lower. Let's have a look and see what happens. It's 11th place. It's 11th position, but still pretty decent for our first run out in the AlphaTauri car. So Sergio Perez got pole. Maxi Boy in second place. We're up in 11th. And look at Oscar Pastry. Look at him. Last place. What an absolute bloody loser. What an absolute... Come on, Oscar. Come on, for cock's sake.
It's time once again then to go racing here in Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world and home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's Sergio Perez on pole today, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Russell, Sainz, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Kevin Magnussen. The captain, Albon, Lance Stroll, and Bottas. Joe, Mick Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, and Yuki Tsunoda. Oscar Piastri, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons career mode. And we say go, go, go. And it's so... away we go. From 11th place on the grid, we've got Magnussen off to the right-hand side. And, of course, the Alpine. We've got Ocon directly ahead of us as we go to turn 1. What are we going to do? We're going to do a customary dive bomb like we always do. Yes. Oh, careful. Start makes a little bit of contact there with Carlos Sainz. We've got George Russell. George and Russell directly off to the right-hand side of us as we're now pursuing them. But we're in 8th position at the moment. We have gained 2 places at the start. Look at this. Carlos Sainz is going slow and George Russell is ahead of him. Look at this. We're going to see if we can sneak down the inside of Carlos Sainz. Do we get through? Oh, this is going to be tight. Squeeze. No, actually, we got through cleanly there. Absolutely fantastic performance from the guy that never gives up and he never surrenders. Don't you know? So, yes, 7th position, but Carlos Sainz is fighting back. He's trying to get past us, but we've got the outside line this time and we hold on to 7th place. George and Russell is currently pulling away from us. He's now 1 second ahead in, of course, that Mercedes car. Yes, the Mercedes car. Look at this, everyone. We are doing well. The Hookster says he quite enjoys the AlphaTauri car. It's not very fast, but it is very responsive into the corners, which is a problem the Hookster's had during these past couple of seasons on F1 22. He's actually getting and breaking into the corners. But anyway, we continue on. Almost the end of the first lap as we're about to go past Champions Wall for the first time. And we didn't cock it, but we did get a warning for corner cutting over. But there you go. Still chasing George Russell in 6th position at the moment. Let's see if we can get the jump on Georgie with Paul G. No, not at the moment. We carry on. He's got Lando Norris in ahead of him, 1 second ahead of him. And we are still pursuing George Russell as we go for the chicane. So for lap 2, George Russell's ahead as the DRS has now been enabled because we're now going to lap 3. And we tried a little sneaky move there to the inside of George Russell, but haven't made it stick. And as you can see, as we accelerate forward out of lap 5, we still haven't managed to get past George Russell yet. He's still got those cars in front of him, so he is getting held up as it's now time for us to make our pit stop as we've entered the pit stop window as we accelerate forward now to lap 6. So I think now we're going to come in for our stop. Tyres are looking pretty decent, but we're going to change on, of course, to the harder tyre, the yellow sidewall. Thank you. Oh, bloody hell, did you see that? We locked up hugely there. I thought we were going to crash, but it's okay. We continue on. Do we hit our mark superbly? Yes, we bloody well do. The lads change us on to the yellow sidewall tyre. Thank you, lads. And we come out of the pits now. Currently in 12th position, I do believe. Got Mick Schumacher. No, he's gone through. So, yes, we're dropping down the field, in fact. 16th place now. 16th position. In fact, there's a huge oodle of cars ahead of us as we rejoin. It's a very funny rejoining from Canada, but we've got in front of our teammate, Oscar's Pastry. We've got past Oscar's Pastry and we're up into 15th position at the moment. That's just what we need. So we accelerate forward at lap 7. We've got Sebastian Vettel ahead of us in the Aston Martin. Is he going to go to the pitch? Yes, he does. So we're going to gain a few places here, hopefully get back into the top 10 as our teammate also has come in as well. That's Oscar's Pastry. So we get past, and yes, we're up into 11th position at the... No, we're in the points. No, we're not. No, we were, but now we're not. No. As Lando Norris comes out of the pits. Are we in the points? I'm sure we would. No, it's still 11th place at the moment for the Hookster on lap 8 out of 18, of course. But look at the cars ahead. They're slowing. And this is the opportunity that we need to see if we can get past. Are we going to go for a move down on Lando Norris? Yes, we do. What about Mick Schumacher? He has to brake very, very hard, and we managed to get past Mick Schumacher as well. Fantastic. So we're back into the points. It's 9th place at the moment. We accelerate forward to lap 8. Going past the pits, more cars are coming in, so we're going to gain a few more positions here, hopefully. George Russell's in. Are we going to get a jump on George Russell? I'm not quite sure. What the hell is Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, doing in that McLaren? Not quite sure. We almost got an illegal overtake there. We had to let him take that position, but what the hell was he doing there? Anyway, still holding to 8th place at the moment. We're in the middle of a McLaren sandwich as we accelerate forward to lap 9. Still holding on to 8th place at the moment. Still chasing Lando Norris, who's currently ahead of us now in 7th place. Oh, look at that. His car has blown up in front of us. Well, you don't need a replay for that. You can clearly see exactly what happened there. Lando Norris's McLaren car just completely blew up in front of us. So we have gained 1 place as Lando Norris, of course, is now dropping down the field and he's now out of the session on lap 10. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. The woes for McLaren continue as we accelerate forward out to lap 10, just going into lap 11. And I think there's another car coming in yet. We've got still yellow flags. I think that's still for Lando Norris. As you can see, Carlos Sainz has come out in the Ferrari. He's on the hard tyre, I do believe. This is our only opportunity to try and get past Carlos Sainz while he's still trying to warm up those tyres. We're on the medium. We've done a few laps on these mediums, so we are very, very warm indeed. Let's see if we can get past Carlos Sainz. He's going to do a dive down inside. Yes, he does. Does he make it stick? Yes, he does. In fact, that was, well, it was fairly clean. Fairly clean. And we're up now to 6th place, 6th position. I cannot believe it as we accelerate for lap 12. Lap 12, just going past the pits once again. George of the Russell is still ahead of us. He's 4.9 seconds ahead. Carlos Sainz is behind us. He's 2 seconds behind us at the moment. On lap 13 now. Lap 13, just a few more laps of this Canadian Grand Prix to go as we accelerate for lap 15. No change in the position. 7.9 seconds. Now 8 seconds for George Russell ahead of us. Carlos Sainz is just shy of half a second. He's still on those hard tyres. I don't know why they went onto hard tyres, to be honest. Everyone else has gone on mediums, but that's the choice that Ferrari made. So that's what they've got to put up with. As you can see, on lap 16, we've still got Carlos Sainz behind us. George Russell still ahead of us. Yes, as we continue on, wait a minute, just look at the fuel. Just look at the... Oh no, the fuel's looking very low as we accelerate forward at lap 18. It's the last lap of the race. Maxi Boy Verstappen has won the race and we're out of fuel. I think we're out of bloody fuel. I can't believe it. No, we can just hold on to the line, but the line's right at the end of the pit lane there. Oh no, we're getting pummeled. I don't believe it. We have run out of fuel again on the last lap. Oh, for cock's sake.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
We got 9th place anyway. We got 9th place, but we ran out of... Right, everyone. Mark this episode down in your calendar as Daniel Ricciardo gets driver of the day. Okay? We are never, ever, ever, ever running out of fuel again. This is a Hookster commitment now, so if I ever do in the future, you can absolutely pummel me in the comments. But I'm telling you now, I am never, ever going to run out of fuel in any of these F1 games again. Okay? That is it. I am done. Yes, that's twice in a row now we've run out of fuel. And we're not going to do it again as Tiamat Marduk Benjamin Daly, yes. Famous F1 YouTuber. Let's hope he's going to put another shrimp on the Barbie, mate. Another shrimp on the Barbie. Why not? Why not indeed? So on to the podium. Don't forget that. Don't forget. We're never going to run out of fuel again. Yes. There's Maxi Boy who won the race, of course. Yes. Well done, Maxi. Up onto the top step he goes. Unbeatable Max. Yes. Just as he is in real life right now. Yes. And is Lewis Hamilton going to Red Bull? Shock. Hot. No, of course he's not. Not a chance. Not a chance. Anyway. The rumours are nice. The rumours are... And there's the girl with the dodgy hair as the champagne goes spraying over everyone. Go on, Maxi. Go on. Yep. Good on ya. Good on ya. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So there you go there. Maxi Boy won the race. We got 9th place after running out of fuel. But we did get 2 points. We did get 2 points. I look at Oscar's pastry. Look, he got nothing. Absolutely nothing. So in the standings now, we are 9th place with 29 fabulous points. And Maxi Boy's in the lead with 177. Sergio in 2nd place with 137. And we're in 9th in the Constructors. So it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for the Singapore Sling, baby. Yeah, it's the Singapore Sling. So as you can see, we are now 3rd in the vehicle performance comparison chart from the bottom. Yes, 3rd from the bottom for our AlphaTauri car. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we've got a retirement announcement. Sebastian Vettel is going to be retiring from the sport soon. We'll keep... Oh no. As you may have heard, Daniel Ricciardo held a person with the agent this morning, and they're just retired. Well, they're all disappearing. Anyway, practice has been completed. We got some more lovely resource points again. We've got 767 more development boosts to the DRS, the turbo durability, and the fuel efficiency as well. Fantastic. They're all leaving the sinking ship. What are they doing? What are they all doing? I don't know. I don't know. To be fair though, if anyone remembers, I did actually bring Sebastian Vettel into the F1 22 at the beginning of the season, so it's pretty decent that he's lasted this long, but unfortunately he'll be gone at the end of the season. So anyway, let's have a look then at Singapore, a circuit that looks just not too bad at these days. He was pretty shit at it, but these days he's sort of middling, as you can see. Well, as I say that, 1.5 seconds behind on the first qualifying run. The second qualifying run, we're down to 19th place, and we haven't managed to improve whatsoever. Oh dear. Anyway, that is it. Qualifying is now over, and we still, I don't think we've improved. Well, was that last? No, that wasn't last. No. Why? What? Lando Norris got pole position out of that one, as you can see. We ended up in last place, and Oscar's Pastry ended up in 16th position. Oh, for cock's sake, can we just do this?
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula One returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit, making for an extremely physically challenging race. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of the 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much of it at full throttle. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Ricciardo, Hamilton, Perez, Magnussen and Esteban Ocon, Albon, Zhou, Valtteri Bottas and Mick Schumacher, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Yuki Tsunoda and Sebastian Vettel, Latifi and the captain. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go from last place on the grid. I can't believe it. I just can't bloody well believe it. Anyway, let's have a look and see if we can dive into turn 1, and we do a huge dive. Wowzers me trousers, that was outrageous, absolutely outrageous. We get a warning collision with Mick Schumacher. I'm surprised we didn't get an instant 30-second penalty, to be honest, but there we go, everyone. From last position, already up to 12th place, and we're going now for Alexander Albon and Ocon as well. Let's see if we can get into the points. We're going to see if we can dive to the inside. We just know we're going to, because it talks that, and he goes through. Yes, and Magnussen. Oh, contact with Magnussen. Does he get through? Yes, he does. Oh my goodness, up into 9th position already for Duxter. From last place, don't forget, on the grid, 9th position, and we are chasing Sergio Perez, who's ahead of us in the Red Bull. He's got Hamilton just ahead of him, 1.5 seconds, as the Alpine of Magnussen is trying desperately to get that position back from us, but we're not having any of his malarkey as we hold on to this 9th place. The gorgeous Singapore circuit, underneath the floodlights. Yes, it's a night race, yes. Looks a bit like Las Vegas, only not as shit. Yes, not as shit. What was that sphere in the middle? What was that all about? Please someone tell me what that was all about. I don't know. But anyway, 9th place still looks at the moment, as we're about to complete the first lap of this gorgeous, not like Vegas at all circuit. Yes. Oh dear. Very, very tight corner there, as you can see. Very, very tight. Lots of cars actually put it straight into that barrier because it's so tight, and you outbrake yourself and you end up wham bam, thank you ma'am, straight into that wall. Anyway, we complete lap 1 now, still holding on to 9th place at the moment. Sergio Perez currently 1.6 seconds ahead of us, and Magnussen just behind, just shy of half a second. We accelerate forward now to lap 2, still holding on to 9th place. Perez is now 4.6 seconds ahead of us, as the DRS has now been enabled for lap 3, and as you can see, we've got Magnussen still right behind us, still edging ever closer to try and steal this position away from us as we accelerate forward out to lap 5. Is it time for our pit? No, we're going to go out a little bit because These cars behind us are all on the soft tyres, and they're going to absolutely muller us if we come in too early. So we're going to hold out, I think, for one more lap before we come in for our pit stop. I hope this is going to work out okay, though. It should be okay. We'll see what happens as we go towards the middle stint. As you can see on lap 6 now, we're almost at half distance, and I think now we're going to come in for our pit stop. So in we come for our stop. Yes, the Alpine stopping behind us as well. This is great to see. And we got, I think there's a hustle, lots of cars coming in. Oh wow, oh my goodness, look at all these cars coming in. Are we going to hit our mark perfectly? And yes, we do. Oh, it's tight. It's very, very tight. That's what she said as we down. Oh no, we're getting out. I don't believe it. I don't. We get out in the pits. We get out. It's only a 2.3 second stop, but that was huge amount of time. And we must have been at least 2 minutes we were held up there in the pits. At least 2 minutes. Oh God. Oh, this game just hates me. It just absolutely hates me. It knows I hate it, so it hates me back. Unbelievable scenes. In fact, you could almost say biblical scenes right now as we rejoin on lap 7 in 13th position on lap 8. But there's cars coming out of the pits. Oh my goodness, are we going to get past them? Yes, we get past one of them. We've got Alexander Albon. Oh, that's for points. That's for points. And we're in points. And we got Guan Yu Zhou currently ahead of us now in 9th position. Are we going to see if we can get past Guan Yu Zhou and at least try and salvage something out of this race as we accelerate forward out of lap 8? There is Guan Yu Zhou. We're going to do a very late, but no, Hookster. Jesus Christ. Oh, he did it. He did it. And in fact, he made no contact with Guan Yu Zhou because nothing came up on the screen to say a collision warning. That was move of the century. I'm sorry, that was the move of the century. I've never seen that before in all my days. But anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap... Well, apart from Hookster, every single race. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 9, just going past the pits once again. We're still holding on to 9th place. Perez is now 28 seconds. I repeat that, 28 seconds ahead of us as we accelerate forward to lap 11. So, Daniel Ricciardo, wait a minute, he's coming for a pit stop. And he's coming out of the pits. Are we going to gain one more place on Daniel Ricciardo? He's made a very late stop. I wonder if he's had some sort of problem. And we have now gone up into 8th place, so we are going to salvage some points out of this race. Wow, it looked like an absolute disaster after the pit stop, but we have managed to salvage a little bit out of this race as we accelerate for the lap 12. Daniel Ricciardo is still pushing behind us. Checo were... Oh my goodness, there was contact just straight up our Jack Jones. He's gone. That was Daniel Ricciardo. And his wing has gone flying. Just saw a bit of debris there as well. He's still trying to get past us though. Look at this down the inside with absolutely a mullered front wing. This is absolutely incredible. We've let him go because it's pretty sure that he's going to have to come in for a pit stop. I'm 100% sure. Yes, there he goes. He's going to come in for a pit stop. And we're now going to retake the position and go back into 8th place. We've now got Albon behind us in the Haas car. He's hustling quite a bit. Lap 13, just 2 more laps to go of this Grand Prix at the moment as we accelerate forward out to lap 14. Still in 9th place. Sergio Perez, well, he's halfway around the next Grand Prix. Yes, 45 seconds ahead. And Alexander Albon just shy of half a second behind us in 9th place, still chasing us, and we're still in 8th position at the moment. Can we hold on? Now, look at the fuel, everyone. Look at the fuel. Are you looking at the fuel? It's... Oh my goodness, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain, and as you know, at Singapore, it comes down in huge buckets very, very quickly. But we just started the last lap, so we should be okay. But everyone look at the fuel, please. Yes, you'll notice it says 1 point. There's loads of fuel, okay? Just leave it now. Just leave it. No more comments about the fuel. There's loads of it now. Absolutely oodles. Yes. You could fill up your car with fuel after this race has finished out of my tank because there's lots of fuel. Anyway, this is the last lap now. It's still raining, but it's not raining hard enough, which is great to see. Lando Norris has crossed the line and won the race. Congratulations to Lando after his disastrous last race when his engine failed. And we're about to cross the line and get some points indeed. 8th place. Fantastic.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Whew. Well, that was a disaster, but we managed to salvage something as we get driver of the day as well. I think we deserve that. I think we deserve that just for that move on Guan Yu Zhou because I didn't even see it coming myself. Anyway, there are the team mechanics at McLaren congratulating themselves, including the girl with the very dodgy haircut. And there is Lando. He says, look at me, everyone. I am bloody awesome. And he surely is. He surely is as he crowd surfs into the crowd. The crowd is his own team mechanics. And there they are in Parc Ferme. There's no one in the cars though. They've all got out of the cars. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable scenes. Yes, you couldn't do that by my way, because the cars would be gone in 5 seconds. Yes. They'd get stolen. Yes, yes.
And it's going to be McLaren.
Anyway, there's Lando coming up to the podium
Congratulations
to
the
take his top
entire
spot.
team.
There he
That
is.
fantastic
There he
performance.
is, everyone. Lando, we love you. Lando, I don't know why he's an ugly git. He really is. I'm sorry, he's ugly. There's nothing attractive about. I mean, you know, he doesn't appeal to. There's Alex Gillian. There's Alex, famous F1 YouTuber and F1 Facebook gaming star. And they weren't paying him enough, so he quit. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, he doesn't do it for me. I mean, he wouldn't do it for me anyway, but if he was doing it for me, he doesn't do it for me. Yeah, does that make sense? Anyway, let's go to the replays before I get ousted from YouTube. As you can see, here is, I think this is Guan Yu Zhou. I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look and see what happens here. He's got lots of damage as well, and he's got even more damage to his wing now. Because that was Hookster. And we did make a little bit of contact, but nothing on the screen. And well, let's have a look now at Daniel Ricciardo to see what happened to him. He's got the Ferrari, and oh, he made contact with the Ferrari as it came out the pits. Let's have another view of that. And yes, that was unfortunate, and that's why Daniel Ricciardo had to make that very, very late pit stop. So there you go then. We ended up in 8th place. We got 4 lovely points out of that. 4 points. Lando Norris got 25. Yes, and we now got in 9th place with 33 lovely points. Max Verstappen to the lead with 192. Yes, Charles in 2nd place now. Charles Leclerc. And Oscar's pastry he's an absolute loser. Absolute loser. He's just coming nowhere compared to us. And we're 9th for the constructors. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later. Oh, I've left that too long. I should have shortened that a little. Later.